We're back! Mitchell Griffith here with Griffith Goods and Spirits, and today, some would say that our nation has never been more divided. Well, you must have forgotten 2008 when the Twilight Saga came out. You had to choose between Team Edward or Team Jacob. That's right, we're doing Twilight and Tacos and a shimmering tequila sunrise.
You better hold on tight, Spider Monkey.
As we always do, let's start with a cocktail. Today, we're gonna do a tequila sunrise. As you know, vampires can't go in the sun. That's also why we're gonna do 1.5 ounces of our Blanco tequila going into our shaker tin here. We're gonna do 3 ounces of our Simply orange juice going in our shaker tin as well. Then we're gonna add some Jarritos, mandarin. We're gonna do 2 ounces of that. Then we're gonna do just 1 ounce of the pineapple as well, just to give it a little bit of pop and some carbonation as well. We're gonna drop that in there. Then we're just gonna give this a nice little roll. So you'll just take this and roll it from one side to another, just to cool it down a little bit and get everything really well incorporated. And we'll take this, strain it into our glass here. Now, to garnish this cocktail, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our orange, we're just gonna give it a good slice in half here. What we're gonna do is we want a crescent moon shape, 1 good slice on the edge there, so it'll sit like that. And then we've got some of our cocktail cherries here. And instead of adding your old, gross, traditional bright red grenadine, we're gonna add a little bit of this to it. Gives it a beautiful color, likes to play around in there until it settles. And then you've got your tequila sunrise ready to go.
Like my own personal brand of heroin.
We've got our tequila sunrise done. But before we start on the tofu tacos, we're gonna start our cilantro lime rice. We've got a cup of water here. We're just gonna toss this in a pot and add it to the stove and wait for it to boil, then we'll add our rice in.
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Our cilantro lime rice is finishing up on the stove over there, and we're gonna finish making our pico. What I did is I added half a poblano pepper, half an Anaheim pepper, half a white onion, half a tomato, 1 whole avocado, and then I'm gonna finely chop some of our green onion and toss it on the top of this, just to add a little bit more crunch to it. And then what I'm also gonna do is I roasted a little bit of garlic. This is about 1 garlic clove, finely minced and roasted in some olive oil. And I'm just gonna mix all of this in.
I want you.
Now it's time for us to start our tofu street tacos.
We're different from others of our kind.
We've got a couple ounces of grapeseed oil going in our pan. We've got some extra firm tofu. We're just gonna lay this in here real gingerly so it doesn't break. But we want this to fry up real nice. Toss all these in there. And let those get cooking.
Is it not enough?
As soon as your tofu is done frying, you want to add it to a bowl. And in this bowl, I've got a little bit of oregano, some chili powder, paprika, cumin. I think that's it. And I'm just gonna toss all this in this bowl just to make sure that all of our tofu is nice and coated. If we added the spice before we put it in the fryer, we would lose most of that spice in the fryer. But here we're able to coat all of our tofu for our tacos.
That's the way it's supposed to be.
We've got our cilantro lime rice done. We pulled our tortillas from the oven. Now it's time to assemble. I've got a little bit of Chipotle Aioli here that I'm gonna put down as a base. If you want recipes like this that don't make it in the show, hit us up on Patreon. And then I'm gonna add in just some nice little spears of jalapeno here to add in a little extra crunch as well with our tofu and our pico de gallo. We're just gonna add in a couple of these on each side on top of that aioli. Now we've got our tofu going in. Now we're gonna add in a little bit of our pico that we made to each taco to top it off. And now we're just gonna garnish this with a little bit of cilantro on top. Because I love cilantro. Some of you may not. Some of you may think it tastes like soap. That's your problem.
It's not you, it's me, right? Really?
We've got our tofu street tacos here, as well as our cilantro lime rice, and our shimmering tequila sunrise. Now it's time for you to pick Team Edward or Team Jacob.
No.
Want more fun Griffith Goods and Spirits content? Well, hit us up on Instagram and TikTok at Griffith Goods and Spirits for stuff like live shows, happy hours, and recipes that don't make it in the videos.
I mean, you're my best friend.
We're doing a Blanco tequila today because, you know, Edward can't go in the sun. Maybe? Is that right? I don't know.